Yo, never, ever let this guy cook again. Yeah, so this wasn't on my prediction list at all. Nor do I think it was on anybody else's, bro. Like, bro, where do I even begin, bro? Maybe the stupid V-Bucks changes? Why on God's green earth is this company running on a deficit so bad that they need to upcharge their users even more than they already did to quote-unquote pay the bills? Here's a thought. Maybe it's because they're wasting millions on stupid brain rot creators who use AI for everything and whose only demographic is eternally online 7-year-olds. They also just got out of those stupid lawsuits that they had with Google and Apple, two of the biggest multinational tech companies out there. And they have their own issues too, but that's for another time. And now, because of all of these issues combined together, they've decided to announce something so wonderful, so beautiful, something that'll really give hope to the community. They're cutting Ballistic, Festival Battle Stage, and Rocket Racing, my GOAT! How could they even do this, bro? How could they betray us like this? I love Rocket Racing, bro. I loved that mode so much, it was so fun. And then they just kind of stopped updating it, bro. Like, can we get anything, bro? Can we get anything? Just one dub. Now, granted, I haven't really played very much of these modes lately, but you know, they still have their function, bro. They still serve their purpose in the game. Like, that's what happens when you try to fill a niche like this, bro. Like, I don't know what they expected. Like, these game modes inherently have niche audiences. Like a Festival Battle Stage, I never really played that very much except to get like some free songs a couple years back. WB on the Flame, by the way. But you know, it still has its audience of people who like those kind of games. And like, it would definitely do well if it got some updates. I probably only played like a grand total of like 20 matches in Ballistic. But like, it was fun enough, I guess. It's just not really my thing. Again, it's a niche. It serves a niche in the community. It would have done a lot better with some like actual content updates though, because like the only thing it really got was like some unfinished maps, which are called shell maps. And I literally had to look this up. Like the maps they added were literally unfinished. Like, I don't even know what to say, bro. You didn't even try to update it. That's actually insane. But one game mode that at least tried to update is Rocket Racing, my favorite of these three doomed souls. And it was always fun to come back to, bro. I love that game mode. I can't really speak to like how realistic it was because I haven't really played many other racing games besides the ones with Wahoo, Mario, and them. But you know, it seemed pretty realistic to me. At least as realistic as Banana Fish Pickle Man Fortnite gets, but you know, whatever. I didn't really try to sweat too hard in it because you know I wasn't like that, bro. I wasn't built like that. It got pretty hard around Diamond Rank, and I just kind of got bored after a while. And you know, I still came back from time to time, but you know, I do wish they like improved the recovery mechanics though, but you know, that's for another time. But you know, the updates, I really liked the Inferno Island tracks. They were like some of the best tracks in the game, bro. They were so fun. But then after that, literally nothing. They just stopped updating it. So I mean, what did you expect? Of course the player numbers are gonna drop off. You literally stopped updating it. Like, you just left some freaking skeleton crews there to maintain a slowly sinking ship of a game mode with no meaningful content updates and rehashing the same repetitive content over and over. Wait a minute. Oh, hell nah, bro. They don't hear these modes with the Save the World special. Unfinished, unsupported, and worst of all, unloved. At least they got a quick death, though, you know? That's more than Save the World can say. All this leaves me pretty concerned about, like, the fate of Save the World in the future, because, like, you know, what are they doing, bro? What are they doing? Why are they doing all this? It's concerning. Why are they moving like this, bro? Why are they moving like this? But, you know, I'm still gonna have some kind of optimism that they're gonna finally put some respect on Save the World's name, and they're gonna do it the justice that it always deserved. At the end of the day, though, this is all small potatoes because we got a much bigger elephant to address in the room. Yeah, so what the actual knick-knack paddywhack, give my dog a bone and fire her out of a bazooka happened here? What could have possessed the Sweenster to follow through with a decision like this, bro? So many people that have worked on Fortnite since the very beginning were let go because, actually, we gotta pay the bills. Are we, like, for real right now? Did you not know that those existed? Like, what? But, you know, maybe they weren't actually like that, you see. Maybe the reality is actually that just 20% of the company just got fired because they were a bunch of bums and they were doing nothing for the company. And, you know, they were just leeching and they were parasites. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take a look here. Let me make sure. The creator of Jonesy? And most of the other major heroes of Save the World? No. That can't be right. That has to have been a major mistake. There's no way. No. They'll hire him back. Post haste. We can't just let one bad banana spoil the bunch, you know? It's just one mistake. I'm sure that there was some thought put into this decision, you know? Let's look at another. The creator of the replay system? Oh my gosh. Not only that, he was a major cog in the entire Fortnite machine.
What?
He was the one making things go, bro. No. This is another mistake. Big Swede would never let me down. No. He'll fix this. He'll fix it all. Don't worry. I mean, who hasn't made the same mistake twice? Come on, guys. It's more common than you think, really. And with so many people in the company. I mean, come on. There's like over 5,000 people there. Like, of course some of these guys are gonna hit in the crossfire. It's all just a small misunderstanding. The lead writer. You're telling me that because of bills, you had to sack the lead writer of your game's entire plotline going forward. It's not like you can just replace him. He had a whole plan set up. He had a lot in his head that he probably didn't tell you guys. Like, it fundamentally breaks the law. Like, we're just getting to the point where it's becoming slightly comprehensible and coherent again. Save the World story. It's iconic humor, bro. It was written by this guy. We were just about to get a conclusion to the Save the World storyline, bro. And now I guess we're gonna starve again.
Oh, foolish I beseech your most earnest excusal, Epic Games, and I offer my full repentance. And my loathful avarice, I forgot that we have the peak, that is, heal the brain rot, and go up for brain rots. We should truly have no want for any more than this. After all, it is written, man does not live by bread alone, by every $1 million that Epic Games spends on promoting Roblox ripoffs. I'm pretty sure Jesus said that one.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious these aren't mistakes. They just purposefully fired a ton of people who'd been with the game since the very beginning, and some even before that, without even giving one thought about who it was they were firing. These were major people who, to be honest, I'd never really even heard of before researching this video. But, you know, they still served integral roles in the game's overall success. They were quite literally unsung heroes. I only mentioned 3 people in this video, but the fact that there could have even been like 5 more people than this among the 1,000 that just got sacked is just an utterly depressing thought. And chances are, realistically speaking, it's much more than 5 more. Honestly, if Mustard was still around in the Fortnite scene today, it's quite possible that even he could have been laid off, because they were like sparing nobody here. Actually kind of ridiculous. Overall, the moral of this story is to be responsible with your money, your employees, and who you trust. I'll leave it there. See you in some other video.